I, 28M, am not my wife's, 27F, first choice. How should I deal with this?
My wife and I have been married for 2 years and together for 4. Prior to dating me, she was with her high school boyfriend for 8 years. He broke up with her and she was devastated at the time. I knew she still had feelings for him when we started dating but thought that those would fade over time. 4 years later they still haven't and I don't know what to do. She cried when he got married to someone else and when they got pregnant. I catch her looking at his Facebook and Instagram pages.
They don't talk, but if he ever reached out, I'm sure she wouldn't ignore him. A few months ago I threatened to leave and she broke down and begged me not to.
She knows this is a problem for her and promises she will eventually forget him, but it's been 4 damn years.
I just don't know if I should pull the plug or not. Any advice?
Too long did not read. My wife is still in love with her ex-boyfriend and I don't know if I should leave her. She needs therapy and you need couples therapy if you want to make it work. Good luck.
Do you want to be married to someone who loves someone else?
She is crying for another guy, heartbroken that she is with you, not him. Do you really want to spend your life with someone who is openly in love with another guy?
This is the only life you will get. You are still young and will be able to find someone who actually wants you.
I'm gonna give you some solid advice here, buddy. And you may not reply to this, but I was also a second choice. I was the safe option. I lived 8 years with it. I'm telling you now for your own sanity and after years of therapy wondering why I wasn't good enough.
Leave her. It's gonna suck and it's gonna be hard and it's gonna be brutal.
You are not a second option. Find someone who treats you as a first. You are young still. You have plenty of time. Leave now and don't ever look back.
Don't let her tears stop you. Don't let her empty promises slow your momentum. Leave, close the door, and find your self-value and someone who sees that.
Signed. Been there, done that. You threatened to leave and she changed, but you know deep down she won't. Now, it's time to actually respect the boundary you drew and leave. She can either 100% block him every single place and get some therapy, or you leave until she can commit to those things. Heck, you may even need to leave even if she does. Sometimes we romanticize things we lost. Maybe it's time for her to finally romanticize you.
At the end of the day, no one will ever respect you if you don't respect yourself. It's time for her to learn that you respect yourself. You can't threaten someone to not have feelings for their ex. You can decide for yourself whether you want to be married to someone who would rather be with someone else or not.
I know what I would do, especially at 28 with no kids. I know it's hard, but the stakes are so low.
Is this bait? Why would you propose to someone you knew was still infatuated with someone else? Why would you go through with a wedding to someone you knew was still infatuated with someone else? You said it best when you said it's been 4 years and she cares more about him.
Yes, she cares about you, but you're not her first choice.
You need to do what's most healthy for you, and sorry to say that's get out of this relationship.
My wife gaslights me about her ex all the time.
It's not as bad as what you are experiencing, but after she had nothing but horrible words to say about him when we first got together, she now claims that they are friends and always promised they would be, which is something she only came out with after I found out they've been messaging one another. What annoys me is if she'd been honest about it, I would really have minded. I've never been a jealous person.
She, on the other hand, can't stand me having female friends or even talking to women most of the time. Her ex was a serial cheater and she finds it bizarre that I think it's odd that she can't see that when he messages to say he's thinking of her often, he blatantly means it in a sexual way.